What's the password? Nah, that ain't it.
Welcome back to a toy car case event at Johnny Roman's Supper Club. So we've got a bunch of mismatch. We've got Nerdy Model Club winnings and Flea Market finds. You ready to do this? Let's do this. Hey cats and kittens, it's a toy car case event at Johnny Roman's Supper Club. It is 3:16 on old Johnny clock. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot. So, now Nerdy Model Club, there's a guy there that found these at Goodwill, Snap-Tits and Monogram, which is pretty cool. Another fine product from Monogram. And 1976 and no UPC on these. Now, Goodwill just tapes the crap out of these things, which is stupid for those that collect the boxes. But let's take a look at this. Looky, these were in built stage, and these, it was $5 for the box. So you got two models for $5 bucks. But look how cool this is. Little snap kit. Now, you know, being a model nerdy, that you can, MM1. What is that? 2001? You can, it doesn't make sense. Anyways, you can redo these and refurbish these into a beautiful 70s van. That's one. Here is the other one. So, with this, look at this. Again, Snap-Tits, kind of glued, a little bit wanky, but come on, remember, this is how you built them in the day. No paint, no nothing. And this one had a pop-out hood section here where you could put this blower through the roof. Isn't that cool? So, again, the guy was so kind. He bought them just to get them into our model club, and he was giving them away. And here's the Datsun camper. And I ended up just paying him for what, oh look, this isn't even for this. I just ended up paying him the $10 that he paid for these because he was so kind. He also donated a big rare kit. He bought it for $25 to our raffle that day, which is just really nice of the guy. Anyways, here's our Camaro build. And again, these instructions are just so simple. And I'm always looking for a date on here somewhere. Morton Grove, copyright 1979. Pretty cool. But these vintage model kits and a vintage model box, very cool. And then there's this, the Mustang Funny Car. Now, those who know me, Adam, he knows I love Rail Dragster. He's just sending me some pictures of what his brother found. Some pictures at a museum he went to, which is cool. He and his brother are pretty tight, which is very awesome. 1974. What were you doing in 74? Wasn't that just like 15 years ago? Again, they taped the crap out of it, and I carefully cut it. So here's the instructions for the Mustang 2. And again, a funny car is just so cool for me. Look at that. And these instructions are pretty detailed for a Snap-Tits kit. A lot of writing, and like the guys in one of our departments, they go, no one reads anymore. What are you doing? Take all those words out. So, look at this. Now, it has this piece sticking out, and I don't remember these. And unfortunately, there was only one. But, look how cool that is. Just so simple. The graphics, just amazing. Now, I have cut up these things in the past that were really rare, and little did I know. Maybe I'll go get it and show it to you. So, and then, look at this Trans Am in red. Is that sweet? Again, 1/43rd scale, Snap-Tite. Oh, here's the piece, here's the piece. Awesome. So we do have the piece for that, which is, could be an easy fix. Little dabble do ya of glue ya. Trans Am, Snap-Tite, 1979. So, how old were you then? Do you like these or no? Do you just stick with sophisticated things? I don't know. I go back and forth. Like, with these, oh, just, to me, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So, I know you're going, all these models. Yeah, I like models too. This is what Miss Trixie won, RODEN. Look at this. It is OPEL 3.647 Omnibus. And here's all your information. Hast du deine Hose voll gemacht? Nein, das ist sehr gut. So, Squadron, very cool. 1/72nd scale. So this is tiny, 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 tiny pieces. Look at this. But when you turn this over, the coolest thing about this is, oh, it's not showing it here, but on the decals inside, it's an ambulance, which is very cool to me. So, let's get to Hot Wheels and other cars. So, I found at the flea market these micro machines. Just two. I got this Fats, which I love these cars. Right? Bandito del Camino, the G-Man. I love these things. This one is Chippy Dippy Dippy Doo. I mean, it is just like well played with, well loved, but I am digging this. Rick Murphy has been back in the house, and Miss Kay. Oh, I love seeing you guys around here. Unfortunately, old Johnny and his ignoramuses, I had to get a new iPad, and guess what? There's some setting that doesn't allow me to put comments on your videos, which sucks because I want to comment on your videos. You got some cool videos going. So I found this trailer, and you know there's a really rare Hot Wheels trailer, yellow dump trailer like this, and I'm always hoping I'm going to find it by just pure accident. I do have several of these in Tootsietoy. This looks like a majorette, maybe, but I'm looking for a manufacturer name, anything on this, nothing. But it could be a pretty cool addition, so I picked that up. These four things were $1. That's old Johnny style. And then I found these Hot Wheels motorcycles, and these 1/64 scale, but these remind me of the Rumblers, which when they first came out, and I think this was 2005, 2012, so still 13 years ago. And here's all the ones. And now this was at the flea market. This would have been a cool one to find. The Rodzilla. That would have been good. Light Rider. But this reminded me totally of the Rumblers, and I just had to kind of get it. Oh, it's got even holes in the end here, which is very interesting in the package. And this one, Batman. Look how fun that is, right? Ah, totally cool. So, yeah, these were just sitting out. I wish I had some Rumblers. I don't. I think I might have one without the rider. I do have two of the Rumbler bases that would allow it to race down the orange track, which is really cool. Let me go get that model kit. Hang on. So here we are at Volo, and it's changed its look. Wild, my friends, wild. So I've been building models for a while, since Trixie's been born, and one contest was you got some decals sent to you, and it was the Mad Hatter decals. This was the decal, and you had to do a custom build around that. So I did, powered by Pinto, this ain't my daddy's horsepower decals, Amish Gone Wild. So this is an Amish buggy. Do you get it? Powered by a Pinto horse. Double engine fuel dragster. So this carefully comes off, and this comes off. Now this was a rare Pinto model kit that I just cut right up the middle in a tapered fashion and put it back together so that we could have the horse of the horse-drawn carriage. Oh, here's all the details on the engine, which is, I love rail dragsters. Just so much fun. And this is really long. Wing, Mad Hatter, and then you've got the buggy reflector that they would use, double parachutes on the back. And this was a old slide holder that held slides that I cut up and made into an Amish buggy the best I could. Window in the front, and so that fits nicely over here as the buggy. Help me, help me, help me, help me! Oh, come on. There we go. And then this was the horse, which was hilarious. To me, funny as all get out. Did not win the contest, but I realize sometimes you can't follow what's in old Johnny's mind. So, this reminded me of this funny car. So they still got the car hauler, which is pretty cool, and they added a 1956 bus, and then a Carnations truck that they made it into a Pixar Cars vehicle. That's a 63. Kind of fun. So, what do you think, guys, gals, cats, kittens, tomatoes, and cucumbers? Thanks for coming in to a Toy Car Case event. This is from the Nerdy Model Club and the Flea Market. Some pretty cool finds. So till next time, you never know what's going to show up at the Supper Club. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming in. Remember, like and subscribe. You might see a model. You might see a slot car. You might see a real car. You might see Hot Wheels. You might see racing. Johnny Lightning, Green Light. Auto World, it could be a hauler, it could be cool. Might be micro machines, which we got plenty. So, thanks again for coming in. We'll see you on the flip-flop. Remember, keep it real, try to laugh today, and make someone's day. Rock on, my babies! Rock on. I know you're a toy car case guy out there. It is 3:16 on Old Johnny Clark. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot. Hit that subscribe button and you won't miss out. Don't you wish you had that? This is the place to be.